Hello everybody, my name is Jordan. I'm an animal keeper here at the Wild Animal Safari, and today we're going to be meeting some of our animals in our drive-thru. First off, we have our eland. As you can see, they're coming up, was coming up for a cube. Got a little bit spooked when it saw the phone. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and give it a cube, and not a boop today. It said no boops. Duh, boop. Go boop. Baby eland. These guys were born this year. We have one of our avian species at the safari. Now you can't fan feed these guys, but they do take the cubes straight from the windowsill. This is another one of our dinosaur birds. That is an emu. So remember, we do not hand feed the emus. However, they do take it from the windowsill when you want to give them to them. Yep. So good dinosaur emu. Oop, I dropped that one. Ah, you dropped that one. There we go. One more. Good job. We do have a couple species of deer here at the safari. So over here is a fallow deer. You can see they're starting to grow their antlers a little bit, and they also unfortunately don't want to boop. You can see our bull eland as well from the last animal. Coming up to the car now is one of our access deer. You can see he's a little bit sketchy. That's okay. Sometimes they like to just get cubes a little bit far away from the car, but they are pretty nevertheless. Oh, and there's a bigger one. You can take cube? He does. You need a boop too? Good boop. Continuing on, we do have our Barbary sheep, also known as Aoudad. Although the name is a misnomer, they are actually more closely related to goats. Give her another, oh, nope, got pushed out of the way. You get another cube. Can I get a boot for that cube? Okay, or headbutt. Rude. Very rude. We have another one of our cervid species. Over here is one of our majestic elk. We're going to go ahead and give him a cube. Yep, I get a boop for that cube. Good boop. And get you another cube too. Here we have one of our star attractions. This is Jabari. He's our giraffe, and him's a good boy. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him a cube. Am I close enough? I am. You can see him reaching down and taking it with his nice long tongue. In the wild, they use those to get the trees leaves, but here at the safari, they use to take cubes from the vehicle. We also give him browse daily, as well as a selection of our finest alfalfa hay. You can see our herd of deer and llama and things chasing that bus. So we do guided tours here as well, and you can see we have a lot of animals that want to get a lot of feed. And here we got some other of the animals that we're coming up to meet some more new friends. Coming up over here is our zebra. Now, something unique about these guys is you actually can't hand feed them. So what you do is you show them the cube like so, they open their mouth, and then you attempt to throw it in. That is because, as you saw, those zebra have quite some large teeth, and the reason they just took off right there was because they saw the elk coming up on me, and they just didn't want to interact with him right at this moment. So we're going to throw him some cubes and give you a look. Zebra baby. Zebra mommy. Let's see if she wants to try to catch a cube. Want to try to catch one? Want to try it? No? Alright, we'll give her a throw. There she goes. The rare zebra boop. Yep, offended zebra boop. One of our donkeys, badonk-a-donk. And you can see, just like the zebras, we cannot feed her by hand. So what you got to do instead is throw it in her mouth, and she is quite good at catching those cubes. A few more of our donkeys coming up. There's quite a bit of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and give them a toss. And that way they can get some cubes out as they see fit. So you can see we do have more coming in this direction. And we do have some normal-sized donkeys as well. Over here is one of our llamas, and it is true that they do spit. This is one of our juveniles, so this was actually born to the park this year, but you can see ours are pretty sweet. So while the danger is there of them spitting, it is very unlikely unless you do something to antagonize them. One of our adult llamas as well. Okay. Ah, elk. That's why. The mama llama, it's the mother of that baby that was back there. As you can see, her ears are down, so she might spit, but she honestly probably just wants a cube. Here is one of our Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs. They're a little short to hand feed, so we're just going to give them a toss of cubes, And as you can see, we have some axis deer. Oh, and the llama's back. Can I get that boop? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a cube for that boop. Another one of our pigs, a little bit closer this time. Hopefully with no elk to interfere. So we'll go ahead and give Mr. Pig over here a snack. And you can see he is quite enjoying those park cubes. Baby wildebeest, well, juvenile wildebeest. Coming with the boop. Go ahead and give you a cube. And on the other side, we have mommy wildebeest for a cube and a boop. Over here is one of our female black bucks, but you usually like, hey, one, she's not black, and two, she's not a buck, so what's going on? That's because only the males are black, and they actually get their color as they age and their testosterone comes in. You can see we do have baby black bucks as well as juveniles, so that is what one of the males will look like, but his colors have not quite come in yet. And then there's mommy and baby coming up to the car now. Here's one of our adult black buck males. As you can see, he does have that darker color. And he even came up to me for a cube. Cube? Good? Did you boop? Go boop. You want a cube? Yeah, got one more for you. Good job. Still boop. So unfortunately the water buffalo are just big chilling. I'll have to put in like a little boop or something. But you can see they're over there on their island just hanging out. Well, peninsula rather. But yeah, there's a water buffalo. Of course, do have some animals that aren't actually ours. So these are Canadian geese. And there are a bunch of freeloaders. They just came in, figured out it's a nice safe environment, and it just kind of chill out. Speaking of freeloaders, you might see those little things in the water. Those are actually turtle heads, and you can kind of see their shells now. We have sliders and snapping turtles, and you see that big wake that just went across the water? That's actually one of our really large fish. And that's fallow deer. Look at that turtle. Massive. That's just his head. What I love about this job is it's not just the animals, it's also the view and kind of just being outdoors with nature. You don't get that a lot of places, but just gorgeous sights all the way around. Over here we have one of our fluffy cows, more accurately called a bison. And as you can see, he does, or she rather, does like those cubes as well. As they're going down and eating them, we can go ahead and give them a boop. And a little juvenile coming up, little cube, little boop. But yeah, those are our bison. The buffalo say to the sun as they were leaving to college. Bison, one of our cows. This is Boo, and she is a sweetheart. She gets her name because she yells really, really loud. There is Isabel. She's one of our Texas Longhorns. And next to her is Lucky, one of our water buffalo, so you can kind of get a better look of what a water buffalo is. Behind the tree there is our Gower. We call her Mama Gower because she acts like a mother to a lot of these things in the park. Some cubes so you guys can get a better look of what she actually looks like. Sauron, he's our ostrich, aka bigger dinosaur chicken. And again, you don't hand feed those, but he will take the cubes off the window. Some of the last animals that you're going to see here are our camels. So over here is Crouton, and walking a little farther ahead is Charlie. We're going to try to catch up to him. This is Charlie, and Charlie's my buddy, and of course he is the camel, and so we're going to give him a couple snacks and a boop. And oh, he tried to eat me phone. Don't eat me phone, Charles. And then Crouton, give a snack too. And he also likes to give kisses. Well, they both like to give kisses. You teach them a trick. And the last animals we will see on our guided tour today, these are oryx, and the scimitar oryx, more accurately, a species of antelope. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming with me today as we went around the safari to meet some of our animals friends. If you want to see more of our safari, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then go ahead and turn your notification bell on too, because we will be doing a walkabout tour here shortly. Thanks, guys.